What's happening, fishing friends? Listen, question, have you thrown a lipless crankbait yet this year for some spring fish? If you haven't, good chance you're missing out, because this is one of the funnest, easiest ways to cover water and look for some aggressive fish. And this was the craziest, like, 40-minute barrage of fish I think I've ever had. It was just like nonstop every few casts. All these catches were less than 40 minutes. So enough yapping, let's get out on the water. I wondered, switch to a lipless over here on the point, just to see if that would make a difference. That was one. Okay, switch to the lipless, found one. There we go, little pounder on the old lipless. I was wondering if maybe we just switched up. Had a lot of fish out here shallow. I tried throwing the jerkbait, but it's so dirty. I wondered. Oh my gosh. It was under. It went went under my boat, was stuck on a log. Oh, almost hit my pedals. Oh, dude, look at that. Oh my gosh, what in the world is going on here? I cannot believe I got that fish. All right, well, this is a mess, I'll tell you. Oh, look. Got a bluegill fin sticking out of his gullet. 2 3/4. Chunky dude, thank you. On the lipless. Okay, well, they are eating the gill. I'm assuming that's what that was anyway. And its gullet. Always check down in the gullet and its stomach to see if there's any bait fish. Can oftentimes give you a little idea what they're eating. That dude smoked that thing. Was in the wood. Completely had me stuck. I thought I was done. That's what it is. A little one knocker bluegill. I forget what they call this color, but to me it's like a barred bluegill. Could pass as a perch too, but oh man, found a few munching on some gilly looking lipless. There's another one. Oh baby, munching on the gill lipless in here around some wood. Yes please. Oh gosh, so much fun, dude. Oh gosh, that's a good fish. Oh, got it. Dude. 2 casts in a row. Oh, yes. He's got somebody else's rig stuck in him too. Look at that. Had some crappie rig. What in the heck we got going on here? All right, well, we'll do him a favor and get that out of his mouth. Gosh, he absolutely walloped that one knocker. There we go, another one, probably close to 3. I'm not gonna weigh in, probably the same size as that other one, 2/4, 3 pounds. That guy's been through enough here. I had to get a picture. What the heck is this thing? Some twirly, spinning manor earthworm thing. That's rusty. That's been in it for a while. Okay, well, I'm gonna get back up in here and kind of cover water as I'm going, but we've just got some loose sparse wood out here, and that's all I'm doing was running this trap by it. No way, dude. That's 3 in a row, 3 casts in a row out here by this sparse wood. And I talked to 3 other boats that said, "Nah, we're leaving, we haven't caught anything." Oh. That was a really good fish. He was really pulling. I was like, man, maybe I should loosen up my drag. What an idiot. I just lost a really good one. 3 casts in a row, I said, counting my fish before they're caught. What an idiot, dude. There's another one. I don't know if that was the same one that came back or what. Let's not lose it this time. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh yeah, real good fish. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know if that fish came back and got it or what. Oh my gosh. Dude, talk about fun. I was gonna roll out, I fished. So this is actually gonna be the second video. Caught a bunch of them on the Copperhead. Decided let's go back through and try some other spots with a lipless. Feels like it could be a good lipless day. That'll make a believer out of you if you don't like to throw the lipless. But we'll be 3 3/4, 3 pounds, 11 ounces is my guess. Oh, it was at 310. Talk about close. Okay, well, 3 1/2er. Found some size on the trap. At one point, 3 casts in a row, I had fish and lost one. Good one. Very good chance that was the one that came back. It felt like a good fish. Okay, I'll take it. Can we find some more? Shallow by a little drop off with some wood. Okay, find wood and drop off. Throw bluegill trap. I got some of those kayak scupper plugs, the ones that are supposed to be self-draining. It didn't help at all. I really do not like this on the Slayer. One of the only couple things that I don't like is I've always got a live well at my feet. I don't enjoy it whatsoever. No sir, I don't like it. There's another one. Oh! Lost it. They are hitting it though. That dude hit it with mean, utter, crush a little bluegill's face intent. There's another one. Oh God, and that feels like another good fish, dude. Oh, that one's pulling drag. Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, they are here. They are just stacked on the drop off with wood. Ooh, that one's pulling. Oh, please don't come off. This feels like another good fish. Oh, yeah, that is another solid fish, dude. Don't jump, don't jump. Oh my God. What? Dude, no freaking way. Dude, this is actually crazy. This is freaking nuts. Dude. I mean, it's one of those days that you think like perfect day. Got wind, we got a bunch of clouds. I'll get out of my net here in a second. Dude, that's another over 3 1/2 pounder. Show me a 4 on the old scale. Come on, baby. Oh, 3 pounds, 15 ounces. So close. Oh, baby. Yes. Ah, I wasn't recording. 2 casts later. Another one, close to 3 pounds, dude. Ah, what an idiot. I missed it. Another close to 3 pounder. Same thing. 2 casts later after I just caught that other almost 4 pounder. I mean, stacked up. Oh, dude, that was a fish in the wood. I thought I was stuck in wood. Nope, that was a fish that pulled me into the wood. Oh, dude, another good fish. He just gave me a bath. Where's it going? Don't go north. Oh my God, another good fish. Dude, this is just insanity. I thought I was stuck in that wood. I was just nonchalantly like, do, I'm stuck. Try not to blow the spot up. Oh no, don't worry. He just caught another almost 4 pounder, probably. Turn of events here, dude. I mean, when you find the lure that they want, oh, thank you, dude. Talk about fun. Off he goes, or she, it. Dude, I don't know if y'all are even gonna be able to hear me talking. How many times have I said dude too? That's probably annoying as heck, but this is like the craziest switch of catching from catching. You know, I caught quite a fish on the Copperhead, quite a few fish on the Copperhead today. It was fun, but dude, for size, holy smokes. I mean, they are just dialed in on this thing. Fishing this with the wind blowing in, and I'm running it quick. You know, I'm running it not you know, not slow or anything, gradual. I'm just running it through here, seeing what we can find. You got to get it in by the wood though. If you're not getting close enough to stag, you're not catching these fish. Running at me. There's still more here to be caught. That wind also picked back up too. I think that helps. Oh my. Yeah, it feels like a decent fish trying to run on me. Oh yeah, another solid little fish. Oh baby. Dude. The old trap. Setting the trap for them. They took it. There we go. Another one probably close to 3 again. Look at the gut on it. Dude, multiple 3-pounders. Oh, baby. This is too dang fun. Fishing friends, what do you think? Did it look like a good time? I had a blast, and I love getting on a good lipless crankbait bite. So in this video, I was throwing this color. It's something perch, I forget what it is. I'll leave everything linked below, the rod, reel, line, lure, and all that. So if you want to check any of it out, and if you use any of my links, a little bit comes back to me to help the channel. I appreciate the heck out of anybody that does that. But this right here, it's the Booyah One Knocker, which you know it's the One Knocker. It's got the little K and like a black circle on it. The regular Hard Knocker, which has like the BBs in it, doesn't have that. So if you're wondering, that's why that's on the back of those. But the Booyah lipless is an excellent lipless. I've been using for quite some time. Honestly, had never thrown this color. I think I had like 3 or 4 in my box was all. I was like, well, if they're up shallow eating bluegill, I'll try this. Perfect perch, bluegill mimicking color. These kind of greens, gold, tan, a little bit of orange on the throat. Absolutely awesome. And those fish were crushing it. It wasn't just like a little, is that a bite? Or no, in that first one I showed you the rod, it's like, you know, reeling it, doink, absolutely crushing it. So a blast, like I said, in less than 45 minutes, it was a barrage that was just so much fun. And I got to put more time in with this. Now, the spot I was fishing, there's a little bit of a drop off there and there was some wood on the end of it. And I think that was just a bunch of fish that had were getting ready to spawn. Some of the fish might have been coming back from spawning. One of those spots where it kind of goes up into the shallows, and good chance that's what I was finding there was staging fish. You'll find this, you know, early spring before spawn, oftentimes after spawn, once fish start moving out from some of those shallow spots, congregating on those points and stuff. You know, it seems like I always have a good day post spawn where I'll find, you know, 40 fish, it seems like, on a point. Now, they're not all big, huge fish. A lot of times I find that, you know, it's a bunch of 1.5-pounders. But this day, man, it was no dinks. I think, what, 2-pounder out there was the smallest, 4 multiple 3s. It was quite the barrage for old Debo. So the gear, testing out this, the Lew's Custom, what is this even called? Custom Pro in that horrifically ugly gold color. Don't know who decided on that. Not my favorite, but the reel itself performs really, really well. I was able to absolutely bomb a lipless out there. When you take the side plate off, you can see it's got this, well, show you this way, it's a little bit easier. You can see the spool has, similar to Daiwa, this little induction cone that moves up and down. And that is excellent. I think Daiwa has the best braking on the market. So by them going something, you know, similar to it, usually the high-end Lew's, they have like the centrifugal brakes with the little, you know, brake feet or the little thumbs or, you know, deals that rub on the race. You know, that's what slows it down, is it puts friction on as you cast. As that cast backs off, those back off and drop the power. This, kind of the same thought process. It's centrifugal in the fact that it pushes out when the spool's spinning the highest and slowly backs down when you don't need it as much. And that's moving it in and out of this little ring where the magnets are in there. You can kind of see them right there, the little silver dots. That's where the magnets are. So it's moving it in and out of there, giving it less and more brake power. Like pretty much all Lew's, the style and I guess and shape of the frame is one of their biggest assets, especially if you have smaller hands. Really awkward to try and show it this way, but if you have smaller hands, the reel frames on these are really small. I know a lot of people like that. This whole combo itself is super light. I was actually really impressed with the reel, pairing it with this. This is a rod I had last year. I know I talked about it a little bit before, but this custom light, I was using it for jerk baits, lipless. It is a 610 medium power, moderate fast, rated 3/16 to what, 5/8 I think. Great for that sort of stuff, cranks and such. It's got a backbone to it. It's not one of the super pool noodly, you know, moderate rods. It's a good moderate fast where it's got a good tip to it so you can load the lures and cast them, but the bend goes down maybe a little over a third of the way down, which is great for a moderate fast. I absolutely like it. And again, the combo together, it feels so light and small in hand. There's no fatigue to it. So I've pointed this out before. I also really like the foam piece on this reel, this custom light, or rod, excuse me. This custom light rod, the foam piece. It's got this kind of woven wind grip, so it's overall, you know, not a flashy rod, black, white, silver. That's personally what I like. Altogether, the combo feels really nice. Super small in hand, really comfortable to fish. The line, 12-pound P-Line Tactical 12-pound fluorocarbon. Sound like a broken record, but my favorite fluoro. Use you whatever fluoro you want on there. I like 12-pound most of the time for my lipless, just for like general use. Of course, if you're in heavier grass or stuff and you might be ripping it out, you know, going up to something a little bit heavier or braid does make sense. But for how I was fishing, it was a blast. The other thing I wanted to point out is I was casting into the wind. I know a lot of people shy away from wind, right? It can be kind of a pain in the butt. This reel had no problem with it. With something like a lipless, it's so small and compact, it will just kind of dart and cut through the wind. So it's a great way on those days where it's a little bit tough with wind, if you know you might be backlashing and stuff, go into a bait like that. The second thing was, even in that cooler water, I was still reeling quick. The lipless has a good tight, you know, vibration to it. It's not, you know, a crankbait jumping all around hunting. It's got this real tight vibration. I was, you know, just kind of experimenting up toward the bank more, out a little bit more, but the speed, I noticed they wanted it going quick. And with those waves and that wind, you know, when a fish is looking up, those waves and everything are breaking up the surface, breaking up whatever they're looking up at. So it looks like a little fish just kind of swimming through. And that first one I caught, I think it was, or the second one, whatever, had a bluegill tail in its gullet. So they were eating fish out there, again, either feeding up, getting ready to spawn, or had already spawned out there eating, you know, to regain energy. So it was a blast. But I hear so many people say I don't really even throw a lipless anymore. I'd rather just throw a chatterbait. That was a perfect example of, I fished that exact same spot with a chatterbait. The copperhead didn't catch any. Now I caught a bunch up shallow with it, but out there, man, they wanted that lipless, absolutely crushing it. So comment below, have you ever had a day like that with the lipless where you seem to find them and just covering water, or any bait, especially when you've switched? You know, when you get on a good day like that with a bait, do you ever still switch up and try to catch them? It's a tough deal. You know, don't leave fish to find fish, they say. So why would I leave throwing one lure when I'm catching them to find them on another? I don't know. Yes, today's subscribed fishing friend, Mr. Richard Blake, he just commented on some new rods and reels I was showing off in that video. He said, "You're so easy to watch because you're just one of the guys. Thanks for what you do." That is like the ultimate compliment. I'm no pro. You know, I haven't won $100,000 in a tournament. I fish on the weekends, or, you know, after work when I can. I've still got a full-time job, family. Y'all know how it is. It's tough to work it in. So get out there and fish when you can. Fishing is good for the soul out there. But again, I appreciate the heck out of y'all watching, supporting. Again, I wouldn't be here if y'all weren't supporting me. So that's enough. I got to get to editing. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. And until next time.